Wah, dulu. Sudah. Nonton dulu, nonton.
Lagi nyeting ini. Wah, kenceng amat. Sat.
Ini teriak. Pegang.
Wow.
Bilang memang. Inter Milan. Enggak ambil deh. Iya ambil.
Nyeting ini dulu.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin. Hi everyone and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So we're very much on the way now.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Esposito. Now this could be a chance.
Oh, he's onto this.
And he's in on goal.
Sorot showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
That's a good ball out wide. No, he wasn't going to let it pass. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Now it's Alvarez.
So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here? Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez.
Waduh, apa ini guys?
An instinctive save.
Martinez is offering a right
Right
smile.
side.
Well,
Panjang
height
lagi.
could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Parah.
Getting up there. Against the crossbar. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Diouf could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Corner.
Surlot. So it is still 0-0. Can he get on the end of this? Barella. Now it's Martinez. Barella cuts out the pass. Martinez. Played out towards the right wing. Yeah, we expected better, and so did he. So what can they make of this? He's looking wide. That's been cut out, well played. Esposito. Hansko. Pinches it off him. And it's made its way to him. Quality ball. Now it's Lamar. Esposito. Alvarez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lovely, that. Barella. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Barella has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Approaching the half-hour mark. He's through here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Baina. Francesco Esposito. Now it's Surlot. Stood up well to him there. Martinez. DiMarco has it out wide and inspects.
Astagfirullahaladzim, pangeran.
Is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Tries to play it through. Alvarez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's quick to get rid.
With a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Alvarez. That's really well manoeuvred. Lovely ball. And the finish!
Salah.
And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Oh, mighty thump. Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Huh?
Looking to play it in. That has been cut short. Barella. Now Martinez. Played out to the left flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Alvarez. Can he spark a counter here? Zielinski calmly anticipates. Alvarez. And here's Surlot. Baina. He's shifting through the gears here. Too much on it, and that is an easy play for the keeper. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for a lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And he plays one through. Bissek. He might be in here. Zielinski. That has ended up in no man's land. Cardoso. This is a promising build-up. It's played through for him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been...
Balik.
One for the keeper.
Berat guys, lawannya.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that... Oh, what has happened here? Bina. Alvarez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Always onto this. He's picked his way through. Sorloth unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Enjoy this time. And he welcomes it in.
Thank you.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Zielinski. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And that is expertly dealt with. He's having a hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Selamat masuk ini.
And it's Juve. Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Juve. Zielinski. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Madrid truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Sorloth. And he's been shifted off it. DiMarco. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Inter clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Yes. Akhirnya.
And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's cause for mild irritation. He has a look up.
Ini. Ya. Sial.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, this could be it. Pass something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this
Yeah.
late stage. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Offset.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Inter can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Carlos Augusto. Lamar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins.
Oh, yes! Akhirnya.
And there's the goal
Kalah.
Yeah, that's really well done. And that is it. The referee has...
Enggak.
Well, that was a frustrating game. They were at times cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Becklin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Biar saja. MU bay didinya Mas Son. Oh ya, bemo. Oh ya, Bamo lawan Chelsea kita. Chelsea sen lengkap doang pemain. Di transfer. Mantap. Bang Aryo ditunggu. Bang Aryo ditunggu di sini. Yang lemah. Yang lemah. Oh, Rashford sebalik dulu lah. Roger. Oke. Udah lengkap sekarang guys. Lengkap enak San. Doang perpindahan.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two can teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances. But you feel the rivalry.
Well, there may be nothing resting on it, Peter, but that's never going to take the edge away, is it? And the players from both sides know that.
Well, it certainly feels that way.
Yes, so while these boys are going to approach this game with their professional hats on, circumstances will extract the aggression.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Fernandes. And here's Welbeck, and he's got away from it. And that was very necessary. But they've got it again. And it's Welbeck. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Mason Mount, is a player I see as a modern attacking midfielder, and a very good one at that. He'll often sit around the out.
Oh, he's
Let's
having a
go.
goal!
Aduh, jauh.
Too close for comfort. Sure. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Last.
Let's put pay to the danger. Now it's Welbeck. Burmo. Oh, red. Nice interception. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Colwell calmly anticipates.
Chelsea couldn't reach.
Palmer! And he has kept it out.
Palmer.
Palmer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Maguire.
Chelsea with the corner. They're first. And the keeper beats it away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He's being urged to shoot. He shoots!
Iya.
Goal!
Woo.
The
Edson
movement
ini hari
shows
ini
the
lagi.
size. The finish
Oh,
sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chelsea have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Shot could be on. And
Iya.
that's it. They're threatening to
Payah Yus.
A horrible blip.
Serangan nih,
A
Yus.
horrible blip. A situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That has not gone well. The pass is intercepted. Defending was strong and firm. Palmer. Rodgers. Tries to play it through.
Shit, offset.
Pedro Neto! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Chelsea, sir.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Caicedo. Well read, and the danger is averted. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Oh, strongly challenged there. Welbeck chips it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nicely shaped ball. Floated through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
João Pedro deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
There will be 1 minute. That's been cut out. Well played. And it's Welbeck. Rodgers in acres of space out wide. This looks promising. And the shot!
Apaan? Si Palmer, guys.
With
Palmer, guys.
Fury, they continue to do their thing.
I score.
An opportunist strike. And that is indeed the final act. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're on the way for the second half.
Manchester United really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Pedro Neto receives him in a wide position. Defending of the desperate variety. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Šeško, Manchester United are looking to break at pace. No question, that's a foul. That's a quick free kick. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Seen that early. Used the sixth sense. Šeško. Burmo. No way through there. Rogers. And it's Palmer. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Menu
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink, not to stir a revival.
And that's a good
Aduh.
perfect. Utterly ideal. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That was good alertness. Lacroix, Fernandez, Caicedo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a little off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Disasi, Fernandez, Lacroix, Palmer. Welbeck receives it in a good position here. Welbeck's cross. That has been knocked clear. It is a corner.
Substitution for Chelsea.
Chelsea have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Burmo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into a discipline.
It's good defending, very good defending. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's a good put in there. Might be danger here. And it's pulled back. Rashford. Šeško. This is a promising build-up. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Foot in. And it's made its way to him. And he welcomes it in. Great ball here.
Nanti si Šeško ya.
Anjir, kocak.
It's a goal! That will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
At least that has given their people something to smile about.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
And then on to replace him is number 40, Emmanuel Emega.
Disasi cuts out the pass. Burmo. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pedro Neto. He is through here.
Oh, great feat that.
Pedro Neto proves just a little bit too strong. No way through. So tries one from range. Oh, the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Jackson is flagged offside.
Substitution for Chelsea. Number 7.
Chelsea making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Caicedo. Bruno Fernandes. And the number on the board is 3. James. Bruno Fernandes. That's Mount. And here's Jackson. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. In by James. Oh, he's got a goal!
Disunul sama Jackie.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned. Yeah, look.
Yos, ganti Yos.
Manchester United cannot spin this
Ini
any
Yos,
other way.
ada mau istirahat dulu.
Opponents who were thrilling.
Ya,
It's unfair. This should crush them all.
Makan.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
That's it.
Pinternya kan? Iya dong. Oh, sekarang Inter lah. Isi aja lagi. Habis pemainnya. X segitiga. Sisi. Nggak tenang kasus ini. Nggak tenang. Ini kena enak antep. Oke. Kalau aku sudah 5-1.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Ya, Yus. Oke, tonton
It's
teman-teman.
Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beckman.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So straight into the action. Great defending, strong and determined.
DiMarco.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here: to drive at and to beat people, then delivering quality balls into the box, often played early and unpredictable. The other being to join in with the high press when playing on the front foot. He's a terrific talent.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
Salah umpan.
Martinez.
Dapat. Yo, enggak ada backnya.
Welbeck. Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet because neither attack has turned up.
Masih bisa.
Inter Milan claim it back to much approval.
Ih, salah
Thank
umpan
you.
anjir.
Cut out. Really nicely done. Palmer. This is a promising build-up.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Namanya enggak ada back.
Yashir clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Knocks it into space. This is just off target. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Umpan.
This ended up in no man's land. João Pedro.
Oh,
It's Palmer.
Tendangan jelek kalau sebelah
It's not
situ.
targeted by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Salah.
Space for him to turn and look. Oh, good take in a good area.
Dipotong saja sama
puts his
kiper,
hands
yes.
on it, and the danger is averted. Chelsea have quite a reputation for being combative and confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their...
Well,
Rising!
Oke. Iya.
And the triple move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Chelsea have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to...
And the finish!
Ampun, DJ.
That wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Barella. Let's Juve. Juve gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, he's just misjudged that one.
Terlalu jauh, saudara-saudara. Umpan yang diberikan saja. Keras.
Rogers.
Siapa? Yes, tadi yang...
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's found a way through.
Berikan saja, ternyata masih kalah.
Barella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way,
Masih
Peter.
ada back di sana.
Rogers
Masih ada back.
nicked it back promptly.
Berikan untuk penetrasi. Tendangan langsung. Mantap.
Oh, it's
Tiang gawang.
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Chelsea
Boleh,
really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Berat. Lanjut lagi, guys. Serang lagi,
Stop it
guys.
off target. And it's Palmer. Well back.
Masih ada
Bastoni
back di sana.
getting this one clear.
Menunggu.
Now it's Martinez. DiMarco. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Martinez providing an outlet on that flank.
Hey,
The end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Inter Milan put themselves behind by just one goal.
Tentu dong.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have
Gimana Bang Yus?
got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Lumayan.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone
Menyulitkan.
takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
Masih.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Ih ya, salah
And here's Welbeck.
Welbeck ke sana.
Zielinski.
Welbeck.
Esposito. And he's being shifted off it.
Despacito. Oh, terlalu dalam. Terobosan dari Morgan Rogers.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Caicedo. Now it's Welbeck.
Oh, terlambat.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still
Tangguh
came
dari
out on top.
Chelsea. Pemain baru yang didatangkan langsung dari Lebak
Oh,
Bidong.
good effort.
Anjay.
Ada Welbeck lagi.
Two
Mundur.
to the ground, and they are purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did
Inter
so well
kalah
there
sama Chelsea
attacking the ball the way he
deh.
did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up. Esposito really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953
Masalah.
spettatori.
It's a sharp little ball here. Bastoni can clear it away.
Bisa dibuang langsung oleh pemain Inter
Sostituzione
Milan.
di giocatori. Numero
Lupa.
18.
Paul Palmer.
Welbeck.
Paul Palmer salah.
Oh, well played.
Ada siap di sana. Kita
Can he get on the end of
masih
this?
ingin menyerang, ternyata belum menyerang.
Colwell.
Apakah ini
Keton
Joe
is
Pedro?
seated in a good position here.
Pedro.
Martinez. Being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Umpan lagi.
Varela running with intent.
Serangan tusukan dari
Ih.
digagalkan saja oleh back dari
Palmer.
Chelsea.
And Fernandez. Rogers.
Kali kita
Now it's Jackson.
lagi. The Blues.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Sini. Oh,
Slightly
ternyata.
better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very
Putar
tough.
dan ditendang oleh Nicholas Jackson. Ternyata masih.
Fernandez.
And
Now it's Jackson.
Jackson di sini. Jackson.
Shot could be on.
Oh, terlalu lama memegang bola.
Martinez.
Ternyata siapa itu?
And it's
Joe Pedro.
James.
Joe Pedro diberikan
Tries a
tusukan.
deep
Jackson
little
di
ball.
sana. Oh,
Here's a corner.
Bisa amat ya satunya.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out
Solo,
from
guys.
this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Terlambat untuk menendang.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Some really good ball movement.
Kepencet
The keeper's
segitiga,
ball.
yes, yo.
That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Martinez.
Serangan yang
beautifully
sangat berbahaya
weighted.
dari
He is
Inter
through
Milan.
here.
Apakah akan membuahkan gol? Ternyata masih lemah.
Fernandez defending his corner stubbornly.
Oh,
Stood up very well to his man.
Termentalkan. Serangan balik yang
It's the
termentalkan.
channel.
Apakah kipernya akan maju? Ternyata
And
iya.
the keeper takes decisive action.
Kiper aja sendiri goblok.
Chelsea have reclaimed it.
Iya, harus-
Inter are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Masih pada
Looking
lemah.
for options for movement. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Serangan
Yeah, he just didn't
balik.
seem to get enough
Apakah
of the
akan
pass, Peter, did he?
membuahkan gol? Dan ternyata masih
Shooting chance.
masuk ke dalam perangkap.
Oh, denied brilliantly.
James clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Sunduga.
Terrific effort.
Siapa itu pemain
And he
baru
can
Elinga?
thump it away.
Saya tidak tahu. Aduh, modal dulu, modal, Des. Modal di tengah lapang.
Si botaku cedera.
James. Picked out brilliantly.
Terlambat mengumpan.
Esposito.
Apakah di menit-menit akhir ini akan memperkecil
2
kedudukan
minutes to be
atau
added
tidak,
on.
atau malah ditambah golnya? Kita lihat saja. Pedro Neto ditendang langsung oleh Pedro Neto.
Oh, it's come loose.
Woo!
And the
Yes.
referee said that is it.
Main lagi tuh sana sama
Well,
Dede.
here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Astagfirullah.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Mari kita mana ini? Monitornya nggak ada.
For me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it for us tonight. A very good evening to
Tonton
one
terus,
and
Yus. Mau pilih skor, jumlah skornya mau berapa di background kanan. Jumat kerokan, guys. Semalam Jumat kerokan. Holland. Yus, lu belum lawan gua, Yus?
Belum terus dia.
Anjay. Yus, mana pada nyeting? Ini sekarang baru lagi ya? Pasti nanti balik Sam. Bisa mesin sih. Apa yang jauh? Oh ini sekarang nggak ada namanya dah ini cadangan. Kira pemain. Enggak, pemain misalkan striker itu nggak ada di sini. Pencet kotak. Segitiga. Rubah. Itu pernah update kan? Menyala. Doang siapa? Banyak dong dia. Coba lah terus. Yo, aing. Udah gak sabar nih, guys.
so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Menu, who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think Luke Shaw is a player who can really thrive here, Peter. I expect a lot of long diagonal passes from that deep left position, and he can make those long busting runs looking to
Mount! It's off target and back right away.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Phillips.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Holland, and he shoots! The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Menu, not a bad start to the game. A chance at either end already. That was not the one. Sheshko. Now it's Mount. He is through here. Quarter of an hour played. And he's intervened well there. Ruben Diaz makes the interception. So it is still 0-0. Foden. Now it's Phillips. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while. Manchester United definitely like their pressing from the front.
Relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
That'll be a throw-in. Play towards the other side.
That's a great ball crossfield.
And Phillips. Oh, that's a key interception. Rodri. Oh, Red, nice interception. Santos. Bruno Fernandes. That's been slipped through. He's got away. Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds ago, it took them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's let fly. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Now it's Foden, looking for the run. That's the keeper's ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's
Manchester certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. He had to make that, and he did make it. Lewis. Now it's Phillips.
Bener.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Phillips.
Apakah?
Now Lewis. Now it's Phillips.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Maybe promptly onto that, and that is that.
Yes.
He's in a great position here. Mount.
Okay.
Phillips. And it's Rodri.
Okay.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Kesempatan terakhir.
The referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I could see a few changes coming because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So that's it for the first half, and everyone could be danger here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Ada ini nggak yang orang ini?
And
Ada.
this
Yus.
is getting better
Serius?
and better.
Ini yang nyari kosan. Nyari kontrakan apa?
Acts of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out.
Antar Yus.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Kemarin itu ya, Aino. Teman-teman tuh kemana?
It's somewhat less than
Anda
ideal.
teman-teman.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Yus. Nyari kontrakan itu.
Mazraoui. Mount. Manchester United
Mencari
and
kontrakan,
themselves
Yus.
into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
Ada-adanya.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oke, sahabat.
With intent.
Akankah?
And that's a good ball.
Goal!
Really
Bos.
tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Mungkin
Way too
baru
good, Peter.
nanti.
Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is
Oh,
exactly
baru
the
itu ya, Son ya?
response he'd be looking for.
Ada tamu ya?
And no mistake. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United go up by 2 and a chance! It's been denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lewis makes a dash for it. That looks a decent ball. And the finish! He's left disappointed.
He looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter.
Itu ya, prinsip.
Better look next time, maybe.
Shoot.
That's really well manoeuvred. He was hit it long, but astray.
Cus.
That is ended up in no man's land. Shaw. Burmo. That's a shade optimistic. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Come on, baby. Come on, come on.
Goes down, but nothing given.
Hey.
75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mount. Mazraoui has the space to scheme. Menu,
Siap.
Haaland, and now the breakaway. It's a sharp little ball here. Marmouche, nicely weighted ball. It's Haaland. He's beaten the last one, so it goal!
Astagfirullah.
That is certainly not what he had in mind. Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Coming on the field is
That's Rawi. Nicely intercepted. And here's Foden. Guardiol. Haaland. And he's in the goal. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
substitution on the field.
Terlalu maju deh giginya.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Lari,
For
bro.
me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this.
There's the shots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
Gak cocok dia main
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Number 19.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure, and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Manchester United visibly comfortable. Now up, and it's been given away.
mantul lah.
And he was quick to react. And they can counter here, looking for a runner.
Astaga.
Menu. Mount.
Kelihatan tidak
Santos.
perubahan.
Mount. Can he finish? And it's in. They are playing them off the park. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United goes for a shot.
Kenapa dia?
Denied at the last. Now it's Haaland. 5 minutes to add.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Caught offside that time. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games.
Selalu ala
As
nabi.
your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Ininya agak
All those amongst us who would
So it's just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
penting. Gitu boy. Oh, nama di 100 mau putih mah, stick nak. Kita pakai Chelsea lagi lah. Pemainnya harus lengkap. Efootball lebih paling terbarco iya busco to see just the someone. Coming to a Jackson. Here, Pedro Joe Pedro. Yes, doakan Dedek.
Chelsea going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters... Now, who's going to be first to this? Rogers. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the young Lenny Yoro will be key here, Peter, because he's going to be the one who triggers the team's attacking plays. Once he wins the ball, he's very good at spraying it long range and mid-range, left and right, looking for people obviously on the run. So he's no slouch when it comes to defending either. And I think his recovery pace is actually quite tasty too.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Fernandez. Now it's Joao Pedro.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Rogers. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks.
Bagus sekali, bagus penyelamatan yang sangat bagus untuk membuat sebuah.
Knocks it into space. No, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's fabulous. That has been cut short. Where it came from. Chelsea are still to register a shot of target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Bomo gets flagged offside. Caicedo. Palmer receives it in a good position here. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. Can he spark a counter here? Santos. This is a promising build-up. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Maguire makes the interception. Mount. And it's Menu to Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. Now, can they get him away? Šeško touches it back.
Really got in his face there. It was well played.
And it's Mount. And he's quick to return it.
That's positional gold.
He's having a shot! And he can thump it away. He should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Deftly away. To go back here. Chance for a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in from range.
He is through here. That's a reprieve for the time being. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half time now. Looking to play him in.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And it's Welbeck. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's made its way to it. And he couldn't finish.
Fernandes deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Maguire. Mount. Ugarte making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Out towards the flank. He is slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be accepted.
Palmer. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
He wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway. So the first half draw and the shot! Wide, but only just.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, super find.
Deserved a bit of ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Welbeck. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, that's well seen too. Bravo. Šeško. Oh, just skips past his man. Tries a measured ball. Sanchez needs a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. João Pedro showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Can he get it through? And that could well leave a mark. Whistle's gone. The referee has given a penalty. Chelsea present themselves with the best possible chance here. This for 1-0. And He's missed altogether.
Matong!
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second guess.
Emang keberuntungannya jelek Benson ini.
Chelsea has the chance to go the other way. Joao Pedro. That's a cute ball. He's on it. Can he get away?
Ih, weird.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Good ball, good take. He's through here. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked
Tidak
decent,
mungkin.
but it just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bravo, in with the challenge.
Babo.
Palmer. Chelsea have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any
Masih
activity from the bench?
saja. Salah mengumpan.
Manchester United are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
And he cuts out the supply, and it's Palmer. Looking for options for movement.
Goblok. Malah lepas. Aduh, keram.
Substitution for Chelsea. Number 8.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 7.
Menu,
Hai.
and it's Ugarte.
Number 15.
And Maguire.
Number 24. Reece
Yep.
James.
And here's Jackson. Palmer tries to think it through.
Asik. Sus. Ini. Sus.
What a shot! Oh, they
Sangat sekali
really
respon,
should have been
yes.
made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Chelsea are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And it's Shaw. Brilliantly cut out.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Just eases him off the ball. Played out to the left flank. Gittins. He's picked his way through. Now this could be a chance. And now the breakaway. Cute ball. Now how can he reach it? He's found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nicely weighted ball. Gittins spots it and intercepts.
3 minutes.
That has not gone well. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Turbo. He's had it taken off him. Palmer. A vicious ball here. That's good vision. Jackson gets into a good position. Ditch defending, but that'll do. Joao Pedro. Nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So that was the second half.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance. And we are already back underway.
Substitution for Chelsea. Number 8. Enzo Fernandez.
Now it's Jackson.
25.
Menu. Bravo. Sheshko.
Number 37.
Sharp little ball here.
Jordan Henderson.
He's shifting. Oh, shooting chance. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Has he won it? He just might have won it. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
So the first goal of the game. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Henderson.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Chelsea can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that's well spotted.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Vermo. Oh, red. Nice interception. Bino Gittins. Jordan Henderson has been slipped through. And he's managed to get free. Steaming on goalwards. Right, getting up there. Crossbar. So that was a period of extra time. So 15 key minutes of football still to come. One side will throw everything at it. The other looks to protect a 1-0 scoreline with its life. And so the last chance to find a winner. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? And we see that early. Use the scope for a shot! And that was very necessary.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No luck with that dink over the top. No, he's not getting his way this time. Marco finding himself in space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Mount looking to add to his goal. Now it's Mount. Well, this could be it for something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Oh, it's a great ball. And a chance! Finish.
Jackson!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson. Substitution for Chelsea. Number 5.
So we have movement on both benches. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
That's just Cunha.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Barkrow. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shoots! And that's it. They will have to shake on that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Jackson taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
lagi. Oke, ini sih deh apa? Enak ya. Udah ketemu. Waduh, bekku tuh cedera si Bawuk. Inter lagi, coba lagi sekali lagi deh. Benar.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beck. Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. It's a monster matchup. It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it. Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation. Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible. So we're very much on the way now. And he's been shifted off it. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Carlos Augusto defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up. He's having a shot. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Barella, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has been slung wide. Well played. Inter Milan, still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Mount, and it's Masraoui. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Barella cuts out the pass. Menu, Bruno Fernandes, Šeško. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Harry Maguire is a real presence at the back and also someone who can play the ball out of defence or certainly take the ball into midfield. That's a winning combination in the modern game. So many teams like to do that. And I think his stats on the ball, especially running and passing, have got him right up there now in terms of respect. And you also have to mention his durability. He practically plays every game.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Sheshko. Carlos Augusto gets over and intercepts. Driving forward. That pass just didn't quite work. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first.
Yang nyuting saya segitiga dong.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Sheshko. Burmo. Bruno. Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Spread it left. The less said about that pass, the better. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball. He's done very well to take that back. Burmo. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mount. Barella. Time and again they are repelled. Running strong and purposeful. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Santos. He has found the way through. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Inter Milan go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Played out wide. Santos. Now there's a chance. And that's a tidy finish. And this is getting better and better. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Knocks it into space. Inter Milan can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Shaw. Obama. Obama! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's found the shot! Put it loose again! It's and they are right back within touch! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Inter Milan may be down, but not out just yet. Santos looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Mount. Played out towards the right wing. Mazraoui. And the finish! And that has been cleared. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Brilliantly cut out. Šeško. Santos. Now can the shot! It's loose and oh, he's been caught on it here. Corner then. Corner number 2 then. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now then, the ball's come loose. Hughes pops him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for options for movement. That's going to go a long way. Manchester United with another chance from a corner. Manchester United have their 3rd corner. Oh, good effort! Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's worked it through. He's on it. Can he get away? That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire. The decision makes.
Takes the shot! And a neat finish! Right back in the game! Zielinski and his laser shot best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
A really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Burmo. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, this could be it for something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Maguire makes the interception. Santos. He's shifting through the gears here. Andre Santos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bartolo can place it forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Esposito. Martinez. That's a good foot in there. Time added on 4 minutes. Menu. And that's that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a better result on the balance of things. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beat.
Ayun, tadi ya. Sekali lagi
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight.
It is a monster matchup, Joe Beglin. Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
We are just getting started. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Menu. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I don't think you can beat Luke Shaw, Peter, when it comes to players coming good. Having suffered just about every setback imaginable, I'm delighted to see him finally fulfil his potential, especially on that attacking front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. And it's Mount. Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Šeško has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's in plenty of space here. Mount! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Mount really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That has been cut short. Carlos Augusto. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Como. Oh, Šeško!
Astaga!
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Ball's gone out of play. Manchester United get their fourth corner. And it's Shaw. That's an excellent interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Santos. In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Mazraoui. Looking for the run. Oh, to the post.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Šeško. Como. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Esposito. Zielinski. Always onto this. On its way to him. Goal! Inter! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Francesco Esposito. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Barella. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And here's the chance to counter. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball. Akanji cuts it out. DiMarco. Diouf. Barella. Bruno Fernandes. The best.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Diouf.
recupero.
Barmo. Now it's Mount. Sucic promptly onto that, and that is that. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's the end of the first 45. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Inter Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time. Inter Milan leading courtesy of the game's only goal. He is slightly undercooked, that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. This looks promising. Manchester United can breathe again. Just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the release. The brain escaped. That's just playing it safe. That's simple.
Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. And he is dashing away. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Bono couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
You do. And he's stuck away. They have themselves an equaliser.
They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Šeško, and he cuts out the supply. Now there's a fine ball. Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. A horrible blip. A horrible blip. A situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Inter Milan with the lead.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well timed, excellent interception. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Santos. Šeško. That's destined for the flank. Shaw got a long way forward to join the attack. Šeško. And it's Shaw. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And they're quick to get it back.
Bahaya.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. Bastoni. Esposito. Šeško. Now it's Mount. He's in a great position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Waduh. Bahaya apa nak?
DiMarco cuts out the pass. Martinez. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Bahaya.
Might be danger here. And he's there to get it away. It's all his over the line. Santos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zielinski. Into the last 5 minutes. Gets across to intercept that. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Oh, well played.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Panjang suku nak. Halo.
1 minute to add, according to the board. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bruno Fernandes. And Burmo. And that's it. The pressure finally lifts. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win.
Sekali lagi. Masuklah.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Allah.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
Things already rolling. Lisandro Martinez cuts it out. Bruno Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro. I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business with conviction and authority, and a proper leader.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Santos. Sucic.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these teams can the respective one involved.
He was only too happy to take that back. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, this looks sharp.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Santos. There's got space here. Carlos Augusto spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? Pass is just off target.
Masih terselamatkan.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Martinez. Lisandro Martinez clears without hesitation. Barella. And that was very necessary. Burmo. Sheshko. Akanji calmly anticipates. Esposito. Sheshko. He's had it taken off him. And it's Barella.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Sheshko. No, that's been intercepted. Sheshko. Spread to the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Mount. Akanji deals with that comfortably. He's a sharp little ball here. No, it's come to nothing. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get chance.
Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forward and conquered.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
At least a return pass. Burmo. Well, that's well spotted. Barella. Now Martinez. Francesco Esposito. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Inter really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Santos. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking to play him in. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Inter Milan finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10. Numero 17.
We get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Spread neatly, and he's managed to get free. Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Zielinski. Burmo. Now that looks a decent ball. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Francesco Esposito chasing after it. Now it's Tura. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Alah.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That's just lacking in accuracy. Carlos Augusto.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Maguire can clear it away. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Ugarte. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
It's made its way to him. Nice challenge. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Burmo. That was good alertness.
Iya
reclaimed it in a trice. Santos, where it came from. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Mazraoui, showing great feet there. That's an excellent interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That has not gone well. Menu looking to pass their way up the pitch. He is through here. And that's a tiny finish. And that's a tiny finish. And surely now the results are beyond doubt. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, good-looking ball. No, he's not getting his way this time. Turan makes a dash for it. And he's with so little time left. Grandstand finish. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Inter Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. This will probably be a big far post.
Now, this could be a chance. Oh, he's been caught napped at chance.
Bahaya berjuang, keplek.
And that should do it.
Sekol kaki panjang.
Sight of the finish line. That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. Who were made to.
And that's that. Oh, that was frustrating.
Capek.
at times cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Sebat dulu, Yus. Apa, Bos? Lembur.
Betapa ini yang terjadi selalu tiada